The paradox of accepting death. So, here's a weird paradox. If you are able to think about your own mortality, your own death, it might actually allow you to truly live life. It seems weird. It almost seems like a contradiction at first, because it seems like, death is the opposite of life, right? What we consider death is not having life. And it seems like accepting death would make us nihilistic, right? There's no point to this life, right? Because we're all going to die. But yet, for some reason, thinking about our death, uh, what was in Latin called Memento Mori, right? Remember that you will die. It allows us to, truly take notice of what's important in our life. Right? What really matters in our lives, right? What really matters, what's important, and to live each moment as though if it could be our very last, because it's always possible, right? This moment, right? This moment right now, the moment I'm talking right now could be my very last moment. It could be. And to you as well, the people listening, it could be your very last moment as well, right? So to treat each moment, right, specially, right, as though if it could be the very last. And this idea reminds me of course, another very universal idea, right? The only constant is change. Panta Re. Not sure if Heraclitus actually said that, but no, everything flows, right? Everything changes. The only constant is change. And Confucius, right? About two lives. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. And there seems to be a very final, almost like a paradox at the end. Even when we embrace life, right? When we truly embrace life, right? By accepting our deaths, wouldn't it be harder to die, right? If our lives become better as a result of appreciating every single moment, right? Living every single moment as though if it could be our last, right? Right? If we truly make our lives better because of this, right? Wouldn't it be harder to die? But it seems like when we accept our mortality, right, that we're going to die, it seems like that very fact itself allows us to truly live. In that way, it almost seems like life and death, they go together, right? You can't have one without the other. Like up and down, right? You can't have an up without a down. You can't have a north without a south, right? You can't have a left without a right, a heads without a tails. You can't have life without death, right? They go together. They're mutual. And I guess the interesting thing is, life is always changing, right? And death then is the opposite, right? Death is something that doesn't change, right? It's a constant. But I just wanted to talk about this because personally I've been really trying to like wrap my head around this idea. Not thinking about my own mortality definitely helps ground me in the present, but even then it's still so hard to imagine my death. Well, by definition it's not really imaginable because I'm dead, right? I don't know what happens by the very definition, you know. And I can't say that it's that I completely accept death, right? I can't say that because I'm alive, and it still freaks me out that it's completely unknown, but yet also, sort of, not just motivates me, but uh, it really makes me like savor every moment. No, it makes me stop and think, right? No, this life, right? I can't take it for granted, right? At any moment, my life could be over, so I don't want to take it for granted. It's a gift. Life is a gift, and it's up to me. It's up to each of us to decide how to use it.